Hello and welcome back to the Backstage Pass, Marietta's weekend at the Strand. I'm your host, Taylor Rambo, the development director here at the Earl and Rachel Smith Strand Theater. And with me, as always, is our incredible production director. Let's give it up for Camilla Sanders.
Hey, everyone. I am thrilled to be back with Taylor to guide you through another exciting week of movies, music, and more at our beloved Strand. Focused on everything coming up this week from Wednesday, April 16th through Saturday, April 19th, 2025.
Yes, but before we jump in, we always have to give a huge thank you to our 2025 year-long presenting sponsors. Yes. We've got the City of Marietta and the S.A. White Oil Company. They are so generous in their support, and their investment helps us bring over 150 dates of events to our community every single year. Okay, Camilla, this week we have a packed schedule, starting with some fantastic independent cinema. And hey, we're even launching our podcast this week a day earlier than normal since we've got so many exciting things coming up today.
That is right, Taylor. Wednesday, April 16th marks our next indie film night. This is a fantastic opportunity to catch some truly original and thought-provoking local Georgian films from both emerging and established filmmakers from around the country and the world.
So it sounds like what you're talking about is a bite-sized film festival, and I hear it's brought to you by the same folks who put on the big Cobb International Film Festival, which will be happening later this year. So for this one, the doors open tonight at 6:30 p.m., seating then begins at 7 p.m., and the films roll at 7:30 p.m., wrapping up around 10 p.m. So we have a sneak peek of the titles for this one. So first of all, the first one's going to be called More. Mm-hmm. Then we've got Soul Wars, Wedding Cake, Reaper, and Voices. It seems like a diverse selection, to be sure.
Yes, absolutely. And moving into Thursday, April 17th, we have a double feature of sorts. First up, for all you Disney fans, it's Movies at the Strand, Hercules, and it's the 1997 version.
I love that one. I watched it a lot as a kid. So this is your classic animated take on Greek mythology. We follow Hercules, the son of the gods, voiced by Tate Donovan, as he tries to prove himself worthy of Mount Olympus after being forced to live as a half-man, half-god by the villainous Hades, voiced by James Woods. And of course, we can't forget his plucky satyr sidekick, Philoctetes. I think I said that right.
Philoctetes.
Philoctetes. Anyways, it's played by Danny DeVito.
Anyway, it's a classic. And as with many of our movie screenings, there will be a live pre-show concert on the Mighty Allen Theater organ starting 30 minutes before the 7 p.m. showtime. The movie itself is a breezy 1 hour and 31 minutes long, and it's rated G.
But that's not all for Thursday, right, Camilla? Later that evening at 7:30, we have a special event, our third Jazz Talk with Trey Wright in the Lumière Lounge on the mezzanine level. It is called A Journey Through Jazz History Part 3.
Yes, they have been so wonderful. I'm really looking forward to this. Trey Wright, who is also a KSU professor, he'll be presenting in partnership with the Jazz at Strand series. The topic for this interactive jazz talk is called Brazilian Flavor, Bossa Nova, and the Music of Antonio Carlos Jobim.
Camilla, I just got back from Portugal, and I fell in love with Jobim while I was over there. You probably said his name better than I did. But hey, not just about this guy, but for our listeners who don't know Trey, the speaker, he is a highly accomplished jazz guitarist, composer, and recording artist based right here in the area. He's performed with some incredible musicians, including Jimmy Hayslip, the Yellow Jackets, and John Patitucci. It's quite a treat to have him sharing his expertise in such an intimate setting.
It is. And admission includes one drink ticket. However, seating is limited to just 30 guests. Oh. And it's a 21 and older event, so make sure you grab your tickets right now if you're interested.
Absolutely. Okay, so now let's talk about Friday, April the 18th. It is going to be a truly jam-packed day at the Strand. So things kick off in the evening with our regular Friday night offerings. We've got live music in the Lumière Lounge from 7 to 11 p.m. this week, featuring the fantastic pianist you may have heard of, Camilla. I hear his name is Kevin Sanders.
Hey, I know that guy.
That is Camilla's husband. But hey, up on the rooftop, we've got Brew with a View, also from 7 to 11 p.m. with the acoustic sounds of David Ellis and Heather Petero. Remember, Brew with a View is absolutely free with no cover charge or tickets required, and it's also a 21 plus event because you can enjoy local brews, wines, and signature cocktails while taking in those breathtaking views of the historic Marietta Square.
It's so perfect for a Friday night, but the main event on Friday, Taylor, is definitely Atlanta Rhythm section, taking the stage at 8 p.m.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we're pretty much sold out of tickets for the show, but for those of you who grabbed them, great, and still keep checking our website. A couple might pop up here and there. These Southern rock legends who are alongside the likes of Lynyrd Skynyrd have been entertaining audiences worldwide with their numerous top 10 hits. They have a unique sound blending that Southern rock vibe with a softer, more pop-oriented flavor. You'll definitely hear classics like So Into You, Imaginary Lover, and my favorite, Champagne Jam.
And for the ultimate fan experience, there's a VIP ticket package that includes early access to seating, a meet and greet, 2 drink tickets, and a signed poster. It's really a great deal. For everyone else, the lobby opens at 7 p.m. and regular admission seating starts at 7:30 p.m.
Yes. But finally, we wrap up this busy week on Saturday, April the 19th. We have more live music in the Lumière Lounge from 7 to 11 p.m., this time featuring the fabulous Beth Ballinger. And of course, up on the rooftop for Brew with a View, it's David Lockwood and Chris Riggenbach, also from 7 to 11 p.m. Another great way to spend a Saturday night in Marietta.
It certainly is. Now, Taylor, let's look ahead a little. We have so much more coming up at the Strand.
You bet. Okay, so just to give our listeners a taste of what's on the horizon, next week on Friday, April the 25th, we have a very special event, Son of a Gun, the premiere tribute to Guns N' Roses.
We are incredibly excited about this. Son of a Gun is regarded as the best Guns N' Roses tribute act on the planet. Their frontman, Ari Kamen, was even handpicked by Rock and Roll Hall of Famer drummer Steven Adler for his solo band.
Wow.
Adler himself has praised Ari, saying he's the greatest vocalist for Guns N' Roses material outside of Axl Rose, calling him one hell of a crown prince.
Wow. Well, we might need to have a crown rating for him. But hey, we are thrilled to have Ari Kamen join us right now for a quick chat about Son of a Gun and their upcoming show. Ari, welcome to Backstage Pass.
Hey, Ari.
Hey, how are you guys? Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we're so looking forward to this. For those who haven't seen Son of a Gun, what can they expect from your performance?
Oh, we are gonna play all the Guns N' Roses hits, and we love to do justice to the songs, so they can expect to listen to songs like they were listening to the record, but on a live show.
Wow, that's amazing. So we've heard that you did gain some praise from some rock legends like Paul Stanley and Sebastian Bach. That's some high praise.
Yeah, I mean, we play with those guys tons of times, and now I can I can be proud of calling them my friends, like Stephen Percy from Rad, the guys from Warrant, Kiss, Sebastian Bach from Skid Row.
I think I've fangirled every single name you just mentioned right now. To be able to call them friends is truly incredible.
Yeah, I grew up with posters of those guys.
Oh my gosh.
Most of my room, and now I hang out with them, and
Wow.
and I call them my friends, and it's like mind blowing.
Wow. Do you have a favorite Guns N' Roses song that you like to perform?
I love You Could Be Mine and My Michelle. Those are like really fun songs to play.
Oh my gosh. I love My Michelle too.
Talking about My Michelle, I want to say that I met the actual, like the real Michelle.
What?
Yeah, that was
Well-
like so cool.
That's such a cool perspective. You know, we are going to have some VIP tickets available for this show too. What do you think people are going to get out of that experience?
Oh, we are gonna like a small set, like an acoustic set, and we're gonna play a few songs we're not playing on the show, so they're gonna get like cool experience, like something that is like not part of the show set list.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to love meeting you guys as well. That sounds fantastic. Ari, Common, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. We're really looking forward to Son of a Gun rocking the Strand on April 25th.
Yeah, we are super excited about it. We can't wait to rock with you guys.
Awesome. Well, you get back safe from Argentina and we'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you so much for having me.
We'll see you later, Ari.
Wow, that was awesome to speak to Ari. And I'm so glad he let us call him from Argentina. I really think it's going to be an incredible show.
Absolutely. The excitement doesn't stop there. Looking further ahead, we have Cobb Idol Jr., 90s to 2000s edition on Wednesday, April 30th. This is a live concert competition showcasing the best young voices in Cobb County.
And then get ready for some amazing musical theater. Starting on May the 23rd, it's Grease, live and on the Strand stage. This dazzling production will feature all of those iconic songs we know and love, like
Summer Nights.
Yes, and
Greased Lightning.
They have multiple show dates running for almost the entire month. Not multiple, many show dates running the entire month through June the 22nd.
So many fantastic events coming up.
Yes, Camilla. But if you can believe it, here we are again. That's a wrap on this episode of Backstage Pass, Marietta's Weekend at the Strand. We hope you are as excited as we are about everything that's happening this week at your historic, local, and nonprofit Earl and Rachel Smith Strand Theater. But before we sign off, we've got to roll the credits. So this episode was hosted by Camilla Sanders and me, Taylor Rambo. Event information was provided by Amanda Kostoulis, Jackie Garvin, and Camilla Sanders. The editing and production on this is done by me, Taylor Rambo, and our theme music is Many a Slip by the incredible Kevin Sanders, who you can hear performing at the Strand this weekend. Hey, do not forget to subscribe, share, and follow us on all the social medias at Strand Marietta for all of the latest updates. And of course, the best place to buy your tickets for any Strand show is on our website at www.strandmarietta.org. Well, hey, we'll see you next time, right here where entertainment, history, and community take center stage. Until then, enjoy the show.